Would you like to bling up your knitting with some extra special stitch markers? Today I'm making a stitch marker that will fit any size needle. Hi, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Carol, and on this channel I show you how easy it is to make your own jewellery. A few weeks ago I shared a tutorial on how to make a knitting row counter, and I was inundated with questions. So today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to make a stitch marker, and this one fits any size needle. So let's take a look at what you need and I'll walk you through the process. You don't need very much to make this stitch marker. All you need is 2 1.5mm crimp beads, 3 3mm corrugated balls, 1 8mm desert sun bead, and this one is in peach, and a 5mm smooth bead. And as well as that, I've got about 20 centimeters of gold tiger tail, and I have a pair of flush cutters. You will also need a pair of chain nose pliers as well. Alright, so it doesn't take much to make this, and it's super quick and easy. I'm just going to unravel my tiger tail here, and what I'm going to do first is put on my crimp bead. So if you haven't used a crimp bead before, the easiest way to put it on is to put it on your table and to kind of fish for the bead with the end of your tiger tail. And normally it goes on much quicker than that. So that's what I have. It's now just my little crimp bead on there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other end of my tiger tail and I'm going to thread it back through the crimp bead. Just like that. Now I'm going to feed that crimp bead up till I've got about 2.5 centimeters or an inch from the top here. So just leaving a nice big loop, and you could make this loop as big as you or as small as you like. If you wanted to use this with smaller needles, you could definitely move the crimp bead up and make it a smaller loop, or if you're using giant needles, you could move it down and make it a larger loop. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is take my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to squeeze that crimp bead flat. So that's what I have now. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take one of my 3mm balls, and I'm going to thread it on both of my pieces of wire. And just thread it all the way up, nice and close to my crimp bead like that. Then I'm going to feed on my desert sun bead. Once again, pushing it right up like that. And now my 5mm ball. And lastly, one more of my little round beads. Now I said you needed 3, but you only need 2. I'm not sure why I said 3. Okay, so that's what I have now. Then I'm going to thread on my other crimp bead. Once again, I'm going to go fishing for it. Now it went on one but not the other, but that's okay. I'm going to split them and just thread it through. So I've got it through both of my beads there like that. Now I'm just going to take, making sure that everything is pushed right up hard, I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to crimp it or squeeze it just like that. That's what I have now. Then I am going to trim off both pieces of wire. Now you do need to make sure that that wire, that crimp bead is really well, really firmly squashed. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a squash just to make sure it's really, really firmly squashed, because if that fails, then all of the beads will fall off. But there's your stitch marker. And I have here another one too that I made, a green one. Now if you wanted to, you could get really technical and you could measure the distance of the wire and that kind of thing, but I didn't really think I needed to do that. Now possibilities here are endless. You could use any combination of beads here to make something that was really fabulous for your knitting. That was a super quick tutorial on how to make a stitch counter for your knitting, and if you're a knitter, I'm sure you know how it works. You just pop it on the knitting needle where you need to mark the stitch. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it would be really cool if you could give me a little thumbs up, and also if you're keen to see more jewellery making tutorials, this time actual jewellery as well as for your knitting, please subscribe and then you'll never miss a thing. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and if you're interested in making the necklace that I'm wearing today, then I will leave a link in the description box below as well as a card up the top so that you can check out the video for that one too. Thank you for watching, have a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.